That's never come to see me again.
Come on, they got a round of applause for their genitals. Come on.
Hello everybody. Could everybody please repeat after me? Just copy what I do, please. Okay, now we're all strapped in. We're all prepared for the most exciting 10 minutes you'll ever experience. Because my name is Terry Pathic, and I am Wakefield Metropolitan's District Council and surrounding postcode areas Premier Razamataz Mind Reader. So, can the 4 selected pressurised people from the audience please come up, please? And then choose a number and stand on your number. What we're going to do is I'm going to display my mind reading prowess, and we're going to get into the very hearts and minds of these people and really analyse who they are and what they're about by analysing what they're going to draw on these pieces of paper. While they're drawing their pictures, and I'm going to tell you a story. But what I want you guys to do is, I'm going to give you a pen and a piece of card, and I want you to draw a picture on it. Don't overthink it, or just think of the first thing that comes into your mind and draw it down. And it could be out, it could be a geometric shape like a star, or something that means something to you like a pet, or something abstract like anger. But don't show anybody what you're drawing. Don't show your neighbour or me or anybody in the audience. And then when you've done, pass your drawing face down the line to Alice. It's up here, fellas. Alice, you put all the pictures face down. You shuffle them all up so nobody knows who's his who's. And just put them face down on there for me. Is that alright? Everybody alright? And then while they're doing that, I'm going to tell you the story about how no Legmans saved my life.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so picture this. It was 1997, and we'd just come out of 20 years of Tory Britain, and things could only get better, a bit like now. And I'd been in Nostell Miners Welfare Workingmen's Club, and it was a Thursday night, and I'd gone out for a cigarette, and it was a magical night because I'd gone out to see the Northern Lights. Now, the Northern Lights in Wakefield are when Wakefield Council are feeling flush and they leave the street lights on past 11 o'clock. So while I was stood there in the magical glow of the orange street lights, having my Lambert and Butler, I heard a voice behind me, and I turned around, and it was a little wizened old woman, and she said to me, "I can give you the power to read minds." Now, I didn't believe her at first because I recognised her because she was a stripper that had been on before the bingo. I don't think she was a proper stripper because she kept the pants on. Because it was a Thursday, it was kids' disco night, but they had standards in the 90s. And she said, "I can give you the power of true mind reading, but it will come at a great cost." And that great cost was 5 Lambert and Butler. Because she was getting a 485 bus to Donny, and you could smoke on the top deck of the bus, and 5 Lambert and Butlers would get her all the way home. And it took ages. But if you sat at the top seat, you could smoke, and you could pretend you're driving a bus if you sat in the front. So I give her 5 Lambert and Butlers, and she gave me some magic beans. And I took them home, and I said to our mum, I said, "Mum, I give this old stripper 5 Lambert and Butlers, and she gave me these magic beans." And she said, "Terry, you're a fucking idiot. You give away his last 5 Lambert and Butlers, what we're going to have for breakfast." And she took the magic beans, she threw them out the window, and we went to bed. But then the next morning, a large beanstalk had grown. And at the end of those branches grew these magic beans. And little did we know that when we eat these magic beans, it gives you the power to see into people's thoughts. But then we realised what the great cost was, because we made a terrible mistake. And one day, a few weeks later, we accidentally had eggs, chips and magic beans for his tea. And me and our mum, we got into it's like, you know, if somebody could read your mind, that's a frightening thing. If they can see your every thought. It's a bit like the modern day equivalent of seeing your internet history without incognito browsing. But imagine reading the thoughts of somebody that's reading your thoughts. Yeah, now you get it. Well, we got into a thought reading vortex, and we spiraled out of control. We didn't know what was real and what wasn't real, and what was thoughts and what was reality. And it's a bit like watching. Have you all seen the film Inception?
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit like watching the film Inception, where you're not sure what reality you're in, but in a real mind reading vortex, it goes on forever, and you don't know what's going on. So it's a bit like watching the film Inception. And the only way to get out of a mind-reading vortex spiral is to completely shut off all thought, all intelligent thought. You have to completely empty your brain of anything. And we were dead lucky, because it was 1997, and it was a Saturday afternoon, and Noel Edmonds' house party came on. So we saved our life. Okay. Oh, are we all done, people? Okay. I've got all my pens back as well. That's a nice Oh, fish. Whoa. Now, I think one thing that is important to point out is, I think, since I've been doing this since 1997, since I've had the power of true mind reading, I can say that there's been definitely no long-term negative consequences or effects from having my life saved by Noel Edmonds. So I just want everybody to know that I don't bear him a grudge, and really he's a bit of a hero. Okay, so out of our drawers here, can you say your name? We've got Alice, Georgia, Laura,
Harriet.
and Harriet. Are any of you vegetarian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So fish in a bowl like that, I think, was probably drawn by the vegetarian in the group. So being able to look inside her mind, I could see that here we've got 2 tiny fish. And looking into the mind, I would say that what gives it away is these little stubbly bits down here. Because these stubbly bits that look like they could turn themselves into a little tiny beard. And really, when I look at that, I see Noel Edmonds. And I see him And I see him in my mind. And I see him coming from my dreams. And I see, Noel, what you doing? Noel, put the fish down. No! No! Did you draw that picture? This is our second picture. It's a lovely idyllic scene. We have an house and tree, cloud and a beautiful big sun shining. And what I would say about this picture is, the more you look at it, these geometric shapes here, these squares in the house, they remind me of little red boxes. And when I see those little red boxes, I see little cash money values in the windows. And all I can think of is, and he's there. I see him in the window. And he's no! And he's got the boxes, and he's throwing money at me. I go, no! No! Harriet, it's on your picture. This is an interesting picture. It's another creature. It's a flying pig. And to get into the mind of this person, all I see is a pig. But pigs are usually pink in colour, aren't they? But I see this pig here having like big yellow spots on it. And all I see, Floppy, and it's with Edmonds, and they're flying towards me. No! Laura, did you pick my picture? Thank you. Okay. Can I ask you three to leave the stage? Alice, there's your drawing left, isn't there? There is good I can get. Right, Gilly's face. Nice to move over to the side there. Because we're going to do something different.
Yeah!
Alice, can you pick the picture up and hold it close to your chest and nobody can see it? And then move over there. Okay, so there's one picture left and nobody's seen it. Now, what I want you to do is you can all join in with this. So to get into the proper mind of somebody and really extract a thought from them, we have to get into like a meditative state. It's not a proper mind spiral vortex, but you can help me do this. So I want you to join along with me with the chant, please. And while we do this, Alice, you project that image from your mind into my mind. Okay. So, repeat after me, please. You can close your eyes, it makes it more powerful. Only get better, can only get better. Now I found you, Alice, you, Laura, and you, Georgia, and you, Harriet. Come on. Things can only get better. Alice, I don't know what you've drawn, but I'm getting this, and it might be not like this, but it might be something like this, or it might represent this. But that's what I see. Alice, can you show everybody a picture, please? I hope that wasn't exciting enough for you. I've been telepathic.
Wasn't that fantastic? Telepathic, everybody. Crash Test Comedy doesn't recommend that you eat beans cold. Please warm them up at 4